quite interesting actually, because my first StormCon was about 6 years ago, and I gave a presentation on permeable pavements, and Beth came up to me afterwards and said, you'd be a really good speaker for Forest University, would you be interested? Got to say, I wasn't really thrilled about webinars way back then. I'm more of a guy who likes to talk to people one-on-one. You get over that and you realize that talking to the computer is not that bad, especially if you get a lot of good questions about it. So it's been an excellent, wonderful experience actually. I really enjoyed it tremendously. There's always been some really great questions, and so I really like the interaction at the end of the webinar. That becomes, you have to think on the fly, but also it becomes the thing that people learn most from, because they really want to ask something, but they don't want to put their hand up if they see you face to face. So they're asking it in writing, ahead of time or during the course of it, and that really helps people a lot. The feedback afterwards, I got to say, just about every webinar I've had, I've connected with somebody. One of the really, really good connections was probably about the third year or so of doing this. We had a project that came up in Berkeley, California that I needed somebody local, and that connection was made directly through that webinar. One of the engineers who we ended up working with was actually from a local company in San Francisco, and so we connected by him sending me photographs of some of his projects. I then sent him some of mine. I needed an engineer in San Francisco, and so we connected up and we did a project together, and he's here at this conference, in fact, as well. And so we've turned out to be friends. We've made great, we did work together, which is wonderful. And I always tell people, they can always ask questions afterwards. And so I do get a lot of feedback like that, and I love answering the questions for folks.